Hello, I'm Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today I'm going to be showing you some pin mail. Some are trades, some are purchases. Some are fantasy, some are official. Some are Disney, and some are non-Disney. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's a pin mail video without Disney Channel pins? So first up is this classic Mickey Mouse in the Disney Channel TV, which I have a few Disney Channel TV pins already, but this one is so cute. You got Mickey in his old style and he's holding his arms up and he's just so excited to be on the Disney Channel. You know, it'd be cool if there was a pin that had like someone doing the wands, like the classic old intro. The day after I recorded this, nothing to do with this video, I went on Etsy and looked up Disney Channel pins. I haven't done this for the last couple months for sure. I mainly look on Facebook, Instagram, and eBay, but I literally spoke this into the universe. Hello, it's literally the exact same pin I was describing, and I looked it up. It was only released on August 16th. Like, that is only like not even 10 days from the day I'm recording this, and it moves.
You're watching Disney Channel.
Okay, back to your regularly scheduled pin mail. You got the Mickey ears with the TV going on, but then you also have Mickey's ears on his head right up against the Mickey ear, which is kind of cool. And then you have like the white going on black and then the blue, and I love the colors. I mean, they're literally the primary colors, and then white and black, and yeah, so it definitely makes it pop. And I was very lucky to trade for this because this definitely is an older pin. I looked it up on Pin Picks, and apparently it was a promotional pin for the Disney Channel back in the day. And it doesn't even have the pin trading official stamp on the back. Quite possibly my favorite pin of this roundup. Booyah! It's Ron Stoppable. Did you know there is no official pin of Ron? Excuse me, what? Unacceptable. It's weird because they made an official Rufus pin before a Ron one. There are quite a few Kimpossible pins, so it's very interesting. Like, are you kidding me? I got him because I know he'd go perfectly with my Kim and Shigo fantasy pins, which those ended up being a little bigger than this, but this is actually the exact same size as my Perry fantasy profile. And the back, Ron Stoppable and Rufus. Booyah! Ellie 50. Like, how amazing are these backs? Like, that's what I love about fantasy pins. Like, they're so creative, not only just like the pin itself, but then the back of the pins are so nice. And sometimes I forget which ones of my fantasy pins have really cool backs. So when I reorganize that board, it's always fun to check out the backs. Very rarely do I trade for non-Disney pins, but someone posted a few and I liked a couple, and she liked some of my non-Disney pins for trade, so it was perfect. So I got this hat trick. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Oh my gosh, I literally saw this at Hot Topic like a few days before I got this, and I was considering buying it. I'm like, okay, no, Serena, I don't need him. I already have a Patrick pin too. But then it was on for trade and I was able to make it happen, and
is mayonnaise an instrument?
It was just meant to be, you know? I think it just confirms that mayonnaise is in fact an instrument. Like, I feel like every other line in like SpongeBob season 1 to 3 is like a meme, but it's still on. In 2050, we'll be celebrating SpongeBob's 50th anniversary. Who knows? During the same trade, I found a Dunkaroos pin. Like, this is what caught my eye first, and oh my goodness. Like, y'all remember Dunkaroos? Like, I put my finger in there and then beautiful. The chocolate was really good, and I'm a chocolate girl, but the vanilla hit different. And what is this pin? A vanilla. Oh my goodness. Looking at this closely just makes me love this one even more. So it says Dunkaroos, and it looks like we're unwrapping the box, and we see their cookies, and then we see one being dipped into the vanilla sprinkles. This is my most recent pin mail, and I do not collect Cruella or 101 Dalmatians, but like a couple of my pins lately, it is because it's inspired by my Once Upon a Time pin collection, just because there is no Cruella pin, and that was one of my favorite villains in the show, and I think it works just because in the show, she doesn't look super different than the Disney character, so it was a must. And plus, I have this whole full body thing going on over there, and this is a lot smaller, but it still looks good, and I will show you that board in the future, I promise. You have to look really closely on this pin, but when you look at the face, it has a lot of detail, but it's being distracted by the huge coat, as it should, because that's a staple. And look at her hand, like look at that sass, like yeah, I don't want to be here. Okay, those dogs, yeah right, as if, you know? And speaking of Once Upon a Time, this is a fantasy pin of Emma Swan, the main character, and it is my biggest pin from Once Upon a Time. Like, I didn't realize this one was that much bigger than the Regina and Captain Hook ones that go with this series, and I got it from a steal of a deal. Like, I bought it for under retail, so super happy with that. This pin is so big, just a size comparison with this one. I mean, look at that. It kind of blends into my room here, the background. And at first, I didn't know how I felt about the purple background because it doesn't really make sense within the context of the show. But honestly, it's cool because it makes the classic red leather jacket pop. And it really looks like Emma from the show. They did a really, really, really good job. And then the back has an Emma Swan quote, "Sorry, the only one who saves me is me. Limited edition 50.
Here's an overview of the pins I showed.
That's it for my pin mail. I hope you enjoyed. And please subscribe if you haven't already for more pin-related content from me every Tuesday. And please let me know in the comments what your favorite pin was that I showed today. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye.